My beloved wife Rachel is in the other room. And tonight, we're going back to the basics, okay? Back to what brought you here to talking to fancy people in the first place. The thing everybody wants from YouTube. Lessons on how to cook fried rice. Well, today you're going to get it in spades. You're going to learn all about how to cook fried rice from me, cooking guru Eric. All right. First, you're going to get a bowl of rice. It should be noted, for anyone paying attention, that yeah, it matters what rice you use a little bit. If you use certain kinds of rice, it might take a little longer to cook. Other kinds of rice might take a little less time to cook. I'm bringing my glasses with me here and my coffee as well. Unfortunately, the Padres have a man on base with nobody out here in the top of the third inning. The bottom of the second, sorry. So, let's pretend for a second that you're like me. That you're a person who wants to make fried rice. How do you go about doing that? Well, it's not the simplest thing in the world, but it's also not the most complicated thing in the world. It's a combination of the two. So what's our first step? What's step one? What's the initiation into the world of fried rice? Hi, Daniel. Berry Sports Highlights. Happy Monday to you as well. Now, High Moon Edits. Hello. Let me begin by teaching you how to make fried rice. This stream begins with the making of fried rice. And it will end with the eating of fried rice. Alright. There. I put 1 cup of rice into the pot. And I returned the rice to the cabinet from which it came. Next, God bless you too, Moon Edits, because you are a person who wisely has tuned in to find out how to cook fried rice. And it's not pronounced fried rice, it's pronounced fried rice. Just like it's not iced tea, it's iced tea. 1 cup of water. 2 cups of water. And we'll get this out. Just spread it all around and make sure that it's not clumped together at all. Okay. Now you've got it spread all around. We're going to put it on the hottest burner right here. Let's take a look. Is it a spicy ricey? Hi, amigo. Hi, Montana. Now, this will be not a spicy ricey. Okay, this is going to be a regular ricey. I'm making fried rice. The rice is in here, but it hasn't started cooking yet. Now, the way this works is as follows. Put this on high fire here and turn the timer to 9 minutes, okay? Because this is 32-minute fried rice. Are we still having a heat wave? It's not that hot. Not that hot, no. I may look just like Walter White in the last season of Breaking Bad, but I assure you I am not heat. Greetings, Italy. Welcome, Alesso Gugloli. And we got this heat going on here. Put it on for 9 minutes because we do live up here in the mountains, kind of. And when you're at higher elevation, things take a little longer to cook. Normally, with fried rice probably takes you 7 to 8 minutes to heat it, and then 20 for it to cook. Here in the mountains, it takes 9:23 for this kind of rice, which, despite coming out of a jasmine rice bag, is actually Mahatma rice. Now, I used this pan last to fry tortillas, so it's got oil in it. So I'm getting the oil out of it because we don't need that oil in here. Yeah, fried rice is delicious, right, Emily? It's one of our favorite dishes here as well. My wife and I both enjoy it a lot, so we end up making it a lot. But I definitely don't need all this canola oil that I used to fry tortillas when we made tacos. So, wiping this out of this pan here to clean it up. The oil's not very old, it's a day or two ago, so I don't really need to worry about this being super dirty or anything. But it's now free from oil. So we'll use this pan, I think, for the sausage part. We're making not just any fried rice here. We are making specifically sausage fried rice. Sausage fried rice obviously requires not just rice, but a sausage. How was everyone's weekend? My weekend was fine. Hi, Audrey Sturgis. I'm not Jewish, thank you very much. Hi, Lucifer.
I'm sorry, I missed it. What kind of rice are you making?
Sausage fried rice.
And what kind of rice are you using?
I'm using the Mahatma rice.
Oh, Mahatma rice.
Because we had to get that at one time. We now have additionally, we have the jasmine rice, but I'll open that when we're done with the Mahatma.
Yeah.
You're 100% sure it's Walter White? If I were Walter White, I'd be super methed out right now. Because if I could make all that meth, I can guarantee you, I'd be doing the shit out of it. Instead, I'm just here making fried rice. Alright, so we get one of these sausages. These are frozen raw sausages. This is Italian sweet sausage I use. Because I'm not that fond of spiciness. I mean, I kind of like spiciness, but it's hard on my stomach, you know. So we're going to forego the spicy kinds of sausage. We've got the sausage in here. Obviously, cooking a frozen sausage, you need to put some liquid in there. So I use a little bit of this old Chianti. Smells terrible, but it works fine as cooking wine. It smells like old cork, because to open it, I've had to push the cork in. We don't drink alcohol, but I do cook with it a lot. Hi, Lori G. Yeah, it gives you heartburn, right? If you get a spicy sausage, you'll definitely get a little bit of stomach acid problems, you know. So I get the sweet sausage instead. In about 10 seconds, my wife's tea is going to be done. She figured out something that I did not know until just the other day. The microwave has a timer on it that you can use without.
Is that it?
Yeah. Without cooking anything. Clean up some of this oil left from when I made tacos. Making tacos is kind of messy, you know, because you got to fry up the tortillas.
Oh, the tortillas fried up are so good, though.
Yeah, I know, right?
They really are.
Clean up all this counter here. Oh, I got it on the wrong one, do I?
Oh, no.
Put it on the front one, and then it'll cook. How about that? 2 minutes left on the boiling part of the rice. Remember, the thing about cooking rice is you start by bringing it to a hard boil, or as close to it as you can get. For me, that's 9 minutes. Then you reduce the heat, let it go for, in this case for me, 23 minutes. You might be thinking, Eric, that's too long for rice. Well, at elevation, you need a little more time for things, and that includes your rice. So we've got less than a minute left here on the rice, and we'll get out another ingredient now. Over here you can see I got an onion, which I will cut and use part of in here. But first, I'm going to wait until this timer goes off. It's only got 40 seconds left. I can make an initial cut here again. Alright, so what I've done here put this lid on, reduce the flame to low, that's about right. Put this at 23. Alright, that's 32-minute rice here. Now this is starting to boil, which is fine. We just let that defrost the sausage and wine. I'm gonna wash my hands. Alright, so now we'll get some of this plastic wrap out and we'll wrap up the rest of this onion that I'm not going to use for later. Like that. Then we get to work on this piece of onion right here for cutting. Alright, when we look at this sausage now, we will see that it's a lot softer than it was. We're probably still not ready to cut into smaller pieces. So we'll take this onion here and we'll just dice it. Remember, the key thing to remember about cutting things, it doesn't matter if you go slow or fast or whatever, just don't cut yourself. You're not trying to be a professional chef or whatever, just take your time, make sure you don't cut yourself. If you cut yourself, then it's like your whole dinner's ruined. So you want to dice up these onions as small as you can. You don't need to be maniacal about it. Okay, once you get that rice cut up, as I just did, then what we're going to want to do is we're going to take a look at the sausage again. You see it's been defrosting here in this wine. Just move this around a little bit. You see we're running out of wine in here, and that's fine because this is about ready to chop. Okay, now you got that all cut up. Alright, so we're going to clean off these scissors and these grabbers. Alright, now we've got that all cleaned up. We will get out this tool here, stir this all around. Now we'll put these onions in. Okay. Now we'll stir this around. But the onions get a little softer. There, we just let that cook for a bit. Alright, so we're making good progress here. We've got a number of things in the mix. Hi, Acacia. Madman in your visions. Prime rib at 500 degrees. Okay, I would say that out loud, Aussie dog, but the truth is, I'm not so fucking retarded. So, that's the worst onion cutting ever, says Cannon's husband. Well, you know, I didn't cut myself. So, bravo for me. I'm not making pasta, madman in my visions. I'm making rice. You would add quoquats. I don't know what those are. Let that cook down a little more. Well, this part's not rice. It's true. The rice is over here in this pot. This is where the rice is. Here we have sausage and onions. That's not rice. You're correct. But fried rice involves more than just rice. Alright, let's take a gander here. Looking good. Smelling good. Let that go a little while longer. Make a sandwich with Hungarian sausage. Hi, Bingleton Coochie Smith. Aussie dog, we don't have to fight. It's true, I wasn't planning on fighting. I'll give this another 2 minutes here on the non-race part. Sure, OW, ask an MBTI question. Hi, Holly's Hobbies. Sasquatch equals Sasquatch squats. Squats. No, you cannot mail me some long hot dogs. You're welcome for my understanding and pretty good understanding things. This cup says E on it. It stands for Eric. That's my name. Don't wear it out. Alright, we're going to let that just sit there for a bit now. Okay? While we watch the A's game and pull a couple of bowls. Hi, Lazarus. Yeah, it's still daylight around here. We're making fried rice. We're finally at the spot where I have about a 10-minute break here while I just wait for the rice to cook. So I'll take advantage of that. What's something to keep in mind to make an ESFJ ENTP relationship work? Well, I was married to one for 7+ years. I was with one for quite a long time. But I would suggest that the number one thing to make it work is to be on the same page about what you want. If he or she is a normal ESFJ, they're probably going to want a lot of group socializing. They want the relationship to be part of their relationship with the larger group generally. So make sure that you want that too, or make sure you kind of have to make a lot of deals with ESFJs. Say like, okay, well, let's do meow and then we'll do meow. Or I'll do meow and then you'll leave me alone for a while. Depending on what kind of stuff you want to do, I think the key to any relationship really is being on the same page. And I think it's relatively rare for people to be really on the same page about stuff. Like Rachel and I are on the same page about the key issue for us of utility. Neither of us think utility is very important. So it's like we both have our respective worth in each other's minds due to our nature, not our utility. And that's important for ENTPs, I think. I think it's less important for ESFJs. So it's something to consider. Hi, Ruben R. I'm INFJ. How can I find out what my husband is? I don't know how to find that out. There's not really any good way to get typed, except for me. I'm not really doing it anymore. Talking with many people more like a guy with autism. Do the rich and famous call often? No, never. I don't think you're understanding the nature of the title of this channel. The idea of it is not that I actually talk with celebrities, but that the people I talk with become famous people by virtue of communicating with me here. But you're not the first person to make that mistake, so don't feel bad. It's a fairly common mistake. Good evening, Ruben R. Hello. Are you in Acacia together, or are you in different places? I got this wonderful stuff called the Sherbert by Air Bloom. It's good. It's really quite good. I like the way it smokes and everything. You got Chris Lane over? I don't know who Chris Lane is. We don't have anybody here. It's just me and Rachel. And, of course, the Oakland Athletics. I'm one of the few non-mentally ill content providers. I am indeed not mentally ill at all. I'm very normal and sane. Chris and Elaine. Oh, no, they're not here yet. They won't be here till July. Not tonight, no. Sometimes we do tarot cards. It's not impossible for us to do that. Rachel sometimes likes to do that. I sometimes like to do that, but we're not doing that tonight. It's sleepy week, I'm not feeling especially charged up in terms of doing stuff. Do I no longer type people? I try not to. I try not to, but sometimes I do. English is my first language, that's true. It's not just my first language. I want you to know this. It's really my only language. I do speak a spattering of Spanish, but...
Hi, handsome.
Hi, beautiful. You changed clothes.
Yeah, I thought maybe if I was on camera, I should probably get dressed.
You look wonderful.
Thank you.
There's my beautiful wife, Rachel. Yeah, Ruben would be a good person to answer that question anyway.
Hey, Acacia. Hey, Ruben R. Hey, Dr. Who, what, where?
Oh, no, she does look so lovely, right?
Oh, thanks.
Oh, please be sweet, my chickadee. 'Cause even though you belong to me, you're delightful, you're delicious, you're lovely. 3 minutes here. I got soy sauce. So we'll be ready to go when the rice is done. After the 3 minutes, I turn it off and I'll let it sit for a few. Gotta let your rice rest, Yeah, Emily, Ruben's a good person to talk to about type. He understands it well. What flavor is in that pipe? This is called the Sherbert, okay? The Sherbert. That's what the strain's name is. It's got a the in front of it. So
Is that in that cool, bag?
and it was in that box that opened up like a flower.
Yeah.
You're gonna go see Acacia next week? What's next week? Well, you're welcome to stay at the little house if you want to.
Yeah, you're welcome to.
Cameron's coming up here on the 22nd or something, but he's staying here with us. He doesn't want to stay in the other house.
That makes sense. He's used to
I offered it to him. He doesn't want it. So, if you guys want to stay up here, you're welcome to. You got until July, I think 8th it is, when Chris and
Oh, they'll be here for our anniversary.
what day is that? The 9th?
The 8th.
8th? Oh, well, they just arrive on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got from the 19th till the 7th or something if you want it. What are my big Juneteenth celebration plans?
Hey, Emily. You're doing swell, thanks.
So yeah, if you feel like that's more fun than staying at Acacia's pad or whatever, come stay up here at the little house.
Yeah.
When you get here, we will then have impetus to fix the internet
Oh yeah, we really do. Need
that
to
I
fix that.
broke the other day. That's a base hit. Yes, it is. I knew he was gonna run that one out, leg that out. Anything exciting to tell the people, Rachel? No.
Well, no, right?
I don't have anything exciting to tell the people
No.
either.
Okay, so what? So, Cameron's coming to visit. Is he just coming to visit, or
Yeah,
Cool. That's good.
I'm just coming up to visit. Last time I saw him in the stream, I encouraged him to do so if he wants to.
Yeah, that's great. I'm glad to hear that.
All right, so we turn off the fire on the rice now. This has no fire. This has no fire. Now we just wait like 5 minutes. Because that's like the last step in cooking rice. You have to wait 5 minutes. If you want to do it proper pH. H-Bomb 527 says, that's my wife's name. Well, fortunately, H-Bomb, you and I have a different Rachel. So you can have yours, I'll have mine, and it's all just fine. Juneteenth celebrations. Yeah, we don't have any big Juneteenth celebrations planned. We probably should, because sometimes I am African American.
That's true.
Other times I'm black.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I'm straight up African.
Yeah. Oh, so there's been rumors that Prince Harry and Meghan's children aren't really their children. Yeah.
Do they have children?
They do. They have 2 children. And people are like, okay, you guys are going on the so they went on a trip to Nigeria because Meghan found out supposedly that she's 43% Nigerian. So she's like, oh, we're royals. Let's go visit my country.
And be royals there too.
Yeah. Even though they are not royals anymore.
And they're not royals in Nigeria, that's for sure.
No, and actually the leader of Nigeria was like, we don't dress the way that Meghan dresses, basically calling her naked. We take pride in our clothing and what we wear.
Do we have kids? I have a daughter, but we don't have any kids. My daughter is 25. Rachel is 39. I'm 53.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking forward to when Rachel turns 40. Do you pay tax on used cars and new cars in California? Please play the song Take Me Home. Like Take Me Home Country Road. Legion Company.
Well, Emily, I hate to compliment someone who I don't like, but Meghan does dress pretty well, except that she doesn't at the same time. She was in Nigeria, and when you're on, so say you're on a royal tour, one of the things that the royals do is that they dress the way that the country dresses, like to show their respect. And Megan was wearing like plunging neck dresses and backless dresses, and like just showing a lot of skin. And the Nigerian, I think the Nigerian leader was not happy with the way that Megan was dressed.
You're a filthy whore.
Yeah, basically.
You know how this song goes, Rachel? Except for the chorus part, "Take Me Home, Country Road." About
yeah,
heaven.
you know why? Because Whisper of the Heart features it.
Can you sing a little bit of it?
Only country roads take me home.
Let me listen to the beginning part of it. I'll have to mute this for a second.
Almost heading West Virginia, Blue Mountain. No.
All right, let's listen to this thing. I'm curious about this. Then we'll finish making the fried rice. The rice can wait a sec. It's not gonna get all shriveled up if we don't attend to it right away. All right, I'm gonna mute this for a second.
That's not easy.
The verse is hard to remember.
Yeah.
The verse is hard to remember how the tune goes. I could put a quick shot here. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country roads, take me home to the place where I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, all my memories gather around. I don't know that part.
But you were doing really good.
Something like that.
That's a song we could practice.
It's kind of a good song, but I have to listen to it a bunch more. I only know the chorus of it. There. Hopefully that meets your criteria. Okay. Since you said you'd been denied by 200 streamers, I don't know if that's true or not, but it's a good tactic to get me to do it. All right, now let's finish making fried rice. All right, the rice looks like it came out perfect. Now we're gonna need to scoop it into here. So what I'm gonna do is just loosen it all up in here. Like now, with this thing. Just loosen it all up. And then get this and pour it into here. Okay. Now that I've got that done, put this pot into the sink and fill it up with agua, because of course, if you don't, you'll end up with rice stuck to your pot. Put a little water, put a little soap. Biggity bob, biggity bob. Okay, here we go. This can just go right there. Now, bring you over here so you get a bird's eye view of the cooking action. Actually, let's use this one. Which means we'll bring you right here. Oh yeah. That's some hot cooking action. Now, we'll put some of this soy sauce a little bit there, you know, leaving some sauceability for later. We're going to mix all of this around to get it equally browned and sauced in all spots. That's your goal. You want the sauce to get on every kernel of rice. Every ricelet. Every grain. Let no grain go unbrowned. Alright, so now we've got that pretty well stirred around. But this isn't stirred rice. We're not making stirred rice. We're making fried rice. So we need to let it fry for a little bit, like that. If you guys are here thinking we're going to make stirred rice, you didn't read the title of the strainer correctly. I'm going to grab myself, in celebration of this Monday evening, a fine non-alcoholic beverage called Heineken Zero. Mmm, delicious. Alright, the rice is frying up nicely. Now I'm going to check on something real quick. First of all, let me just put just a sprinkling, not too much, of this garlic powder. What's the date today?
Monday the 10th.
These expire on the 12th. So these are kind of old eggs. That's why I don't like to get eggs. We've used exactly 2 of this dozen eggs. I'm going to use a third now. The only thing we use it for is fried rice, and I only put it sometimes. So at least we're going to get one this time. Alright, so when you want to cook an egg in fried rice, what you have to do is make a spot for it like this. And you crack it and just let that cook in the middle. And the thing is, of course, it's not like you want over easy here. So we're going to scramble this. into a little bit of omelette-y stuff here in the middle. I'm going to make sure the eggs all cooked here in the middle before we spread it around to the rest of the rice, you know. They should sell 6 eggs. You know, why do they not have a package of 6 for eggs? Alright, there. Now that this egg is cooked enough, get it all chopped up here. And then let's okay, that's fine. Now we just mix this up with the rest of it. What's that? They don't sell half dozen at our store. They only sell dozens. We don't go to a real name brand supermarket though. We go to Pioneer Market in Mariposa, which is kind of like, it's kind of like a mom and pop supermarket that is the same as a regular supermarket, but kind of not. I don't know, it's hard to explain.
Yeah, I know. Because it's like not a chain really, because they only have one other location.
Right, they got one in town after they used to anyway.
Yeah, they have a lot of like stuff that you would want from like a major supermarket.
Right, it functions basically like a major supermarket, but it's got like it's got old school lines rather than like they don't have any automated tellers. So now we're scooping the rice into these bowls. Using this little scooper. This little scooper is good for rice.
Yeah, it is.
So let's review our ingredients. This was not particularly difficult to make. The total ingredients included red wine, 1 frozen Italian sweet sausage, about half an onion, a cup of rice, 1 egg, and some soy sauce and a little garlic powder. That's all the ingredients in this. And you've got a fine dinner. Fine dinner for 2. It's perfectly sized for 2 as well, as you'll see here.
Thank you.
Let me get us some utensils. Would you like a Heineken or something?
Sure. Heineken would be good.
Can you move your smooth move to you?
Oh, sure.
All right. So, let's see what's going on in a chart. Hi Bofet, hi from the West, hi Iron Lion, hi Forgotten 102. And William, they do not sell half a dozen eggs. At my store. Let's try now this fried rice and see how it goes. We've got some extra soy sauce to put on. Did Rachel you put some on already?
Yep.
It's gonna need it. I didn't put that much on when I was cooking.
Oh, cool.
Alright. This stuff pours super fast, you gotta be careful with it, fortunately.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'd say it's pretty fantastic.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm relatively likely to type some of the people on Naked and Afraid.
You see so much of their personality in that show. Because they're,
You know what, Boba? I think I want more. I think I want black pepper too now. You make a good point. Where is the pepper?
Oh, I put it in the cabinet with the salt.
We need to get more pepper.
Yeah.
So you do this, pour it in your hand first, because. Really put a little pepper on yours too.
Sure.
All right, there, peppered. We got things peppered like pepper panepper. We're famous for putting a lot of pepper on things. I'm looking healthy and glowing. I'm feeling pretty slept up.
Oh, he's glowing.
Yay!
Yay!
Oh wait, no. That's the bad guys.
No. I forgot that they were away.
I thought the A's had a home run, but really it was the Padres. This really is undersauced, huh? Well, fine, you're going to add
That's
more soy
fine.
sauce.
Yeah.
We're watching the Oakland Athletics lose to the San Diego Padres. Hi, San Francisco, California.
Hey, San Francisco, California.
We receive your sports team's broadcast where we live here in Mariposa.
Mm-hmm.
We are currently watching our beloved Oakland A's lose again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we've seen Rick and Morty. I've probably seen every episode of it. You're watching, you're a Giants fan? Well, We really should be Giants fans.
Well,
When we moved here, I don't know. I thought it would be funny or fun or whatever to be A's fans. But now we're actually seriously A's fans.
and it's, not really fun.
They lose all the time. Yeah, a lot of people have made that comparison, OW.
I mean,
Yeah, if I were drinking, maybe more.
yeah.
I quit drinking alcohol 10 years ago.
Some people won't watch the show because they're just like, oh, he's just like an alcoholic. Like, what's the big deal with the show? Like,
I mean, one of its points is that, like, genius correlates with drug addiction.
yeah.
I'd call myself a 49er fan.
Happy Pride Month, Parker.
Happy Pride Month.
Does anyone know? Has New York? See, I don't remember when New York celebrates Pride, whether it's the beginning of the month or the end of the month.
I'm not drinking alcohol. It's Heineken Zero, non-alcoholic beer. Rachel, every once in a while, will have a real alcohol, but very rarely. And
Yeah, like very rarely.
this is, it has 0.0% alcohol in it.
I'm not a drinker. I don't like the effects of it.
What do I think about the whole I'm sober but I'll always be an alcoholic mentality? Well, I just think I don't drink alcohol because I can't drink it well.
Who, me?
No, me.
What your own answers.
I'm a recovering alcoholic, you know. I haven't drank anything in 10 years, but I used to be a drinker before I did YouTube, really. So I can count on one hand the number of drinks Rachel's had over the course of our relationship.
Yeah, seriously.
Which is like coming up on 5 years.
I'm not a big. I prefer to smoke weed. I'm not a drinker.
In the last 5 years, Rachel has drank no more than the equivalent of a 6-pack of beer.
Yeah.
in
Yeah,
5
seriously,
years. So
seriously.
She really doesn't drink very much.
No, I don't. I actually could take it to the level of I drink socially, like, but only when like Eric makes drinks for us and we're like in company.
Yeah, if we have guests and stuff, like we have a liquor cabinet for the purpose of cooking and for guests. Hi, Zen.
The Heineken factory? It wasn't to escape. I drank a lot when I wasn't smoking weed. So like when I was in the program at Mercy Medical Center, they would test for marijuana. So I was like, all right, well, if I can't drink, if I can't smoke weed, then like what the hell am I gonna do? So because it's like easily available, I drink. I didn't want to, really, but I was like, gotta fucking get rid of the edge somehow. Yeah, I definitely did substitute. It wasn't I'm not addicted to weed. I just enjoy it very much. My family thought I was like addiction, but it was like I was replacing one drug with another. Definitely.
She smokes concentrate mostly.
Yeah.
I prefer what's nowadays called flour. Oh, poor Jay Langoliers. Hey, 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 hey. Smoke weed every day. How important are types in terms of romantic relationships? I think they're very important. Sure, Jason Carter.
Oh shit! When your ears get got.
He got hit on the knee with a baseball. He's fine. Fried rice. Gaz Coleman reading fried rice. It needs to be ESFJ more challenging than others. Well, not necessarily. They're activity partners. It was just the honest calls activity partners. So, to the extent that there are things the two of you like to do together, then it's a good thing. Like Rachel and I have a what they call a deactivating kind of relationship, which is we make each other lazy and not really do anything. But the truth of the matter is, I'm coming to understand how like critically important it is for us to have an extended period of time of just being at peace, not feeling stressed out, not feeling whatever, you know. Is there a non-alcoholic wine? I've never really had it.
I think activity partners it's like once the shared activity is over, it's hard to keep up. Then it becomes challenging because it's like, oh, this thing that we once shared, we no longer do together.
For me, it was raising Delilah. You know, the wife and I did a good job of raising her, and that was a good project that we shared. When she became a teenager, things became more difficult. But you maybe like if you run a small business together, it's a good relationship. Maybe then you can.
Yeah, probably.
You have a lot of stuff in common. You if you respect each other's respective roles in that partnership, and it sort of your life centers around it, that could be a good relationship.
It's just still tough though because I still believe that at least the activity partner and I'm sure with you too that like they were still wanting to change the partner in some way.
Um. Yeah, that's true. But it's a lot better than a lot of other possible relationships.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's better than contrary. It's better than conflictor.
Mm-hmm.
It's better than benefactor beneficiary.
Yeah, it's better than supervisor.
Better than supervisor.
Although your parents were in a supervisory relationship and worked out great.
My dad, the supervisor of my mom.
Mm-hmm.
It's possible. It's fried rice here, I will tell you exactly what's in it. Italian sweet sausage. 1 cup of rice. Part of an onion, about half an onion, chopped up very small. Red wine to cook the sausage in. 1 cup of rice. 2 cups of water. And a sprinkling of uh, garlic powder. Then soy sauce, salt, and pepper. And those are all the ingredients in Eric's patented sausage fried rice. Now that I don't smoke anymore, I don't go outside that much. So I don't have much of an opportunity to hear the neighbors yelling at their children. Sometimes I just come outside and hit these babes just because, like, it satisfies my urge to go outside. Should we walk around the house as part of our outside experience? All right, let's have outside experience 101. Oops. This is fine. Here's my little red Corvette. So just not really a little red Corvette. You know, people are very, very careful about revealing personal details and stuff. But I'm going to show you exactly what my license plate says. You can't show people your license plate? Yes, I can, because it says TWFP. Stands for Talking with Famous People. I have a license plate that advertises my YouTube channel. And now we're walking around outside. Let's take a peek down there at the old shed. There it is. Hi, shed. This is a tree. Oh my gosh. Let's sneak up on Rachel and look at her through the window. See what she's doing. Ooh, you can see her sexy back. Girl got back problems because of her big tits. I'm just joking around, of course. Got some plants on the hill, including the world's biggest dandelions. What? How big is that? It's so huge, you say. We've got this plant growing here. What will it do? Nobody knows. Let's find out. Wow, such a big dandelion. So big. See, big ones down there too. Like, what? How big must that dandelion be? It's so big. There are a few bugs out here. This is Rachel's drying rack. She dries things like clothing on that drying rack. This appears to be a broken rubber band. We'll pick it up and throw it away. Well, let's look at the gully. Get off of me. Horrible mosquitoes. There are a couple of mosquitoes around. Not that many, but there are some. Oh, there's my wonder kitty. What a good kitty you are. Okay, little bugs. Jeez. This is an oak tree. It's growing out of this stump. It was once a big oak tree, I guess. It's a maple tree. While the stream is still going a little bit, you can hear the water periodically going slump from the culvert. Hear that? I don't know if you could hear it or not. It's the golden hour, where the lighting is all golden. We've got some more big dandelions right here in front of the house, as big as a baby's head. And then we have a kitty cat right here. Hello, kitty. Hello. All right, now let's go inside. Okay. My beloved Athletics are down 3-1. Thanks, Gina Leach. Well, that kitty is a scrapper, true. He was an ex-stray. But so when animal control picked him up off the street, and they neutered him, and then they cut his ear like that, so that means, like, oh, we already got this cat. We don't need to neuter him again, you know? You're welcome for the tour, Gina. Thank you for going along with me on the tour. Appreciate it. It was a tour that I think probably got me a couple mosquito bites, but that's okay. It's that time of year. It's Mosquito June. Today is Mosquito 10th. So we're back in the house, and I was pleased earlier by my chance to can what give you AIDS? Eric, word of the day is curds, and whey. OW, if I never answered that question. She's INFJ, I'm HP. How do I ask where you're at without being nosy? We're in Mariposa, California. That's where we are. Yeah, he's a former stray. Once the no, he was a stray in Los Angeles when we lived in Los Angeles. Once animal control got him, then he became all lovey-dovey, right? Because he didn't have his balls anymore, and all of a sudden he wanted to be our cat, and he kind of forced his way into our family. Of course, we love him a lot, but he's trouble, right? Like he acts like he's from the streets, you know. He's got a lot of street cred among the cats, I think. And he never really quite got over the idea that life's a war, you know. He's particularly protective about this opportunity, like he's gonna go away at any moment. He likes to keep really close to me all the time. He wants me to watch him eat every time he eats. He's kind of neurotic. He's kind of a big baby. I don't know. Capia, our other cat, who I've had since she was born. She was born in bed next to me of my previous cat, right? She was the one kitten we couldn't find a home for. And so I've had her since birth. She's not neurotic at all because she's never known anything but love and safety, right? So she's behaves very differently. She's got a much different personality. Hi, Jameson Boyer, if I didn't say it already. She's there. She's here too. Yeah, Capilla is the. I guess they're called tabby cats. The kind of cat that is kind of different shades of brown with stripes. So we moved them both up here from Los Angeles, and they are more inside cats now than they used to be, but they're still inside outside cats. She goes outside too. Trouble had to come back from the vet not too long ago, just recently, because he got in a fight with some kind of wild animal outside. I don't know what, probably a raccoon, I think. If we had possums up here, I think it was a possum, but regardless, he got bit. He got infected. It got to be an abscess, and we had to take him to the vet in Merced. So we did, and they did a great job because it seems like not only did they fix his leg, but it seems like they now we have two cats, Trouble and Capio. Because they seem to have brushed the hell out of him too, because he's not shedding so much anymore. Makes me want to get a cat brush. I mean, Trouble's a big, tough cat. So if it were a small raccoon, I can believe that the fight that I was hearing outside, which was one cat making a lot of cat noises, which was Trouble, fighting something. I ran out. They kept fighting. I ran outside to find out what was going on. I may even have been on stream. I don't know. But when I got there, whatever was there was gone. But I could smell the musky smell of like a wild animal. Like if it had been like say a possum or a raccoon or something that has got this kind of gamey smell. I could smell it. Could have been a small bobcat. We recently I saw a small bobcat that would have been in probably a pretty even match for Trouble just the other day crossing the road. You know, could have been a small coyote. Well, I mean, I would agree, Hero Lamb, but that I ran out and broke it up. You know, like he was making big like fight sounds that were like, oh god, he's in some kind of big fight right now. But I only heard one cat, right? It was the only animal I heard. I had to run outside and save him. No, a mountain lion he'd be dead. But if he were tussling with a small bobcat the size that Rachel and I saw on the road the other day, he would hold his own long enough for me to run outside and scare it away. And that's possible. Could have been that. Could have been a small coyote that he's holding off for like 1 minute till I get out there. You know, my little dog once held off a coyote for maybe 1 minute before she got bit, and I got there and scared the coyote away. So yeah, I mean, your pets can potentially, depending on the size of the wild animal, hold their own for a minute or less until I get run out there and chase it away. Trouble's tough like that. He could probably hold his own for a minute or two. But it doesn't appear like it had big teeth, whatever it was. So I'm guessing either a small raccoon or maybe some other small animal. If it had been a mountain lion, he'd be dead instantly. There'd be no chance. Trouble, I mean, Kapia one time was being chased by something. I was standing outside and she came bolting by and something was chasing her. Maybe a coyote, I don't know. But she bolted into the cat door and successfully got away. That was pretty scary. She was fine. Yeah, hearing them fight is horrible, I agree. So whatever it was, Trevor's fine now. Everybody's fine. Whatever it was may have gotten cat AIDS. I don't know. Like
Yeah, that's true.
if it were a small bobcat, it may have gotten cat AIDS because Trevor has cat AIDS.
I like how we like to talk about it.
Yeah, well, you know what? We're not ashamed of our AIDS infected cat. Okay, we believe in the rights of AIDS cats to be just the same as the rights of regular cats. Okay.
Exactly.
There's this one guy who is an A's fan. He's this crazy hardcore A's fan. He goes to every away game. He gets a lot of screen time on the A's broadcast too. He probably goes to the home games as well, but he's trying to go to every single game of the season. Ooh, it was a good throw. That was a good throw. I was thinking Shaylin Glary might have thrown out that runner at second, but no such luck. This time I'll have a Klaus taller. Well, that was a nice dream. I think I will wrap this up and we'll see you again on some other occasion. It's one of these short Adderall free streams, hour and a half seems about right. Well, you know what I'm going to do actually before I end the stream? I'm going to do one thing before I do. I'm going to pull a flight of bowls. A flight of bowls, Eric? Yes. I'm going to smoke some of each of these 4 different kinds of weed that I currently have. And then I'll wrap this up. Okay. So, first I'm going to smoke a bowl of this freezer weed, which is the worst choice of the 4. This has no name except freezer weed. It's some weed that fell into our lap. It's very old now. We've had it for a very long time, so it's about as tore up as it can possibly be.
It's got to be over a year now, right?
Oh yeah, it's been more than that. So we're gonna try a bong of this first. And you know what? Still not bad. It was great weed when we got it. Well, Atomic Elf, yeah, it's not really that harsh. It's not too bad. Could be a lot worse. And this particular instance of it was ground days ago. It's just been sitting in the grinder, so it's as dry out as it can get. Okay, next we're going to try this. This stuff is called LCZ. Lemon, cherry. Let's see what it's called. Lemon, cherry, turds crossed with Skittles. I don't know if it looks backwards to me, but hopefully YouTube is turning it around so you can read it. We had a fun trip. Where did we go? Now we're going to try some of this. Lemon cherry turds. Smells good. Would you like to try some, Rachel?
Sure.
Maybe I should try it first. Let me get you this. Yes, lemon cherry turds crossed with Skittles. And the Skittles is spelled with a Z, not an S, okay? You can hold it here if you want, Rachel.
Oh.
Isn't that better?
Yeah.
You like it? This is why Rachel mostly just smokes concentrate, just because.
Sorry.
Because smoking bowls makes her cough. Alright, so now I'm going to try this lemon cherry turds crossed with Skittles. Try some turtle
when
pie
we went to 1850, right?
Oh yeah, that was really good. That dinner.
That was.
Oh yeah, that was delicious. I like it. I like it. Me likey.
Good. The LCZ.
Yeah, I think it's good, man.
It does. That guy, like, it seems like at Nectar they like know their stuff. Like that guy suggests to us good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a smart guy. I like him. I want to deal with him every time, but this time we got this lady instead.
Yeah. We should deal with him every time. He does really like give us good suggestions. Like I've been happy with the live resin.
This lady recommended though this next weed, which is Fig Farms Smalls. I'll tell you what kind it is right now. It's called Cicadas.
She also helped us with the edibles, and those edibles were strong.
Yeah, the Fig Farms edibles were outlandish.
Why won't you go in?
This is Cicadas, which is a cross between Banana Runts X times Skittles X times Gelato 41 times Skittles. I like how they do the parentheses to explain exactly what it is. It's cool. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but they put parentheses so you can see exactly what was how much. The first thing is half, right? Half of this is banana runts. Then you've got inside parentheses Skittles times inside parentheses Gelato 41 and Skittles. So it's half banana runts, a quarter Skittles, and then a quarter something that's half Skittles and half Gelato 41. That's very specific. Did I smoke this one yet? I don't remember. I better smoke it regardless.
So what should I do next? Hella Jelly or London Cello?
Ooh. Let's show the people your choices, okay? Eric, do you come across many FE tool users that only like to be alone and are enraged by having to be responsible for their loved one's comfort? Is it possible that FE doesn't always involve others? I think Rachel hates me having any expectations of her, except for one, really.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't think she wants me to have expectations.
No.
And I don't.
I don't have expectations on you. And when I do, I always like regret it. You know, like I'm always like, no, that wasn't right of me. It's so rare
I
that
can't
it
even
happens.
think of an example.
So we have one vote for Jello. Oh wait, Hella Jelly or London Cello?
Let's show them the examples. Ooh. And both of these are from a company called, pretty good, that stuff, at as small as the big farms. This company's called Halara. And the choices are Londonicello Sativa, which is, because says is cakey berry lemon, and you can see it's got THC 77%. Or you've got Halara, which is fruity, tangy skunk, which as you see says THC 70%. These are vape things.
Yeah.
Cartridges, which they're called. Ooh, I'm actually quite high, and I haven't even finished my flight yet.
Wow.
I've got this one left to go. All right. This is called the sherbet. All right, here we go. Last rip of the flight. Big Dog says go 77 first.
First, okay. Anyone else?
The boats are in. Whew, here we go. This is the final episode of the flight. For me. So I'll probably hit the vapes too.
Hi, TYYP. The London Cello. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm opening up.
Whew. Alright, so that was a flight of freezer weed, LCZ, Fig Farms, and the sherbet. Now Rachel's gonna try the London Cello, and I'll try that as well. Fixing to dig into a bowl of peanut pie myself. This is Tasha Prime. That's pretty smooth, yeah. How are we? I'm fine. How are you? Oh, I'm in no mood to freestyle now. I'm Slippy Kid.
Wow, that makes me feel good, because to know that sometimes you don't feel like going to doing stuff like singing and entertainment. I just got like totally fucking SI throwback by seeing the sign. I could just like remember us walking the streets with my mom and you smoking like weed right in front of her. I was like, wow, this is like I didn't know how that moment was gonna go down.
I didn't even think it might even conceivably be such a big deal, you know? Your mom was weird about that shit.
I know.
So Gina Leach is also smoking Skittles, Skittles, which was involved in many of these strains here. So
Why is this not working?
it need to be charged.
Maybe. Party mode. Got it.
Good job, Rachel.
Thank you.
So now I'll try this as well. This is London Cello.
Oh, that is skunky. Right? Oh no, it's not. That's a fruity one.
I would say it's something specific. Hold on. I can almost taste it.
Thanks, Gina Leach. The pleasure was all ours.
It's when you have to pull slow. I mean, it tastes like the way fresh cut leaves smell.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was skunky at first, but it's not.
It smokes good though. I don't know. It tastes like leaves.
Yeah, it does. It doesn't taste fruity at all.
Not like even like weed leaves. It tastes just like the smell of when you've done some hedge cutting.
Thanks, Gina Leach. I think you're sweet too.
I probably have smoked pools before. This is supposedly unflavored. This nicotine vape, but it's actually rather minty. I wouldn't say it smells sour. It smells fresh and leafy. I mean, I described it as best I can describe it.
Like, it smells like in the spring when you're cutting the flowers, you know, when they're overgrown a little bit and like you have to cut off the brown leaves and you just smell that green.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I got the full on DS. There's to say the drug sweats.
Oh, I'm hoping my smooth move works. I can use a...
You could use a column blow, huh?
Yeah.
I have not heard about weed tours in San Francisco. Uh-oh. Trouble in Tasha Prime Town. What happened? Did you get in trouble? I got arrested for weed in Oklahoma.
Sorry, I apologize.
Don't apologize for coughing. It's not something you choose to do. So what happened? Did he take it? Did he let you go? What?
I was gonna say Oklahoma is a state that I don't care about visiting.
Yeah. Boo for you.
What's the other one? Arkansas?
You don't like Arkansas?
No, I'm asking because I know that there's
I can't. I don't want to go to either Kansas or
Kansas
Oklahoma.
or Oklahoma, right?
Right.
Right.
Arkansas is cool. I got no problem with Arkansas.
Okay, I was getting it confused with Kansas.
I see you travel through Texas to get back to Arkansas. I see. I think Arkansas seems pretty cool. I've been to Arkansas.
I've never been to Arkansas. I've never been to like that. What is it? Central?
The Midwest.
Yeah.
That's south, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Arkansas is Kansas for pirates. I don't know. This was a while back. I got arrested in Oklahoma. It was horrible. I feel like I don't know. Regret about it. I wish I had been a little smarter.
But you learn by experience.
Yeah, I feel a little more cautious nowadays.
We do Gina Leach. Wait, what would we really enjoy?
Oh, the tour,
The
the weed
tour.
tour.
We probably would enjoy it.
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool.
The whole Texas Arkansas thing is like that would drive me crazy to like go to a dispensary where I can have weed and then to have to drive through a place where you could get arrested for weed.
To get back to a place where it's fine.
Yeah, that would drive me crazy.
Oh, he hit him with that pitch. That guy just got hit by the pitch.
Oh.
He got beamed pretty good.
Yeah.
He looks like he's in a little bit of discomfort. He's like, I'm fine. I'm tough. I'm a baseball player.
Oh, no. But when it's there, that hurts.
Oh,
Ah.
God. Ouch.
Oh, Glenn.
Oh, wow. Oh, well, at least he had that yellow thing
thank
on.
God he had that, really.
Yeah, it hit him right on the edge of it. Oh, it looked like he missed it mostly, even. Looks like it hit him right on the meat of the arm there. Ooh. It is pretty silly, Gina Leach. It's pretty silly.
It is silly. Ah, look how inflamed it is. You are not okay, dude.
Take that, San Diego Padres. Okay. Well.
Well.
I guess we might as well wash out the rest of this inning at least before we end the stream, so you can find out what happens. Currently, there's one out, and the Padres have 2 men on. Plus, they're up 3-1 in the game. How do you set up notification that you guys are live? I think you just push subscribe and put it to all notifications. It should notify you. No! Hey, he's held at third. He's held at third. Okay. They didn't score yet. The bases are loaded now, though, and there's only one out. Oh. My beloved Athletics are losing again. The thing about the A's is they're a late inning team. They tend to have some comebacks late in the game. So if we can hold them to a 2-run lead, I think that they're changing the pitcher. Okay, well, that's probably a wise decision, I think. So trying to preserve this 2-run deficit, so maybe the A's can come back in the 8th or 9th inning. Kotze, the I was going to say mayor, the mayor, of the team, the manager of the team.
I don't know why, but that like made me think of Julie.
You know, has anybody else heard of this guy?
No, I don't think anyone has.
I mean,
It's the weirdest videos.
I love the videos that aren't his that aren't he's got plenty of videos of just planes taking off.
Yeah.
But what's his name?
Ryan Jones or something.
Yeah,
like that?
Ryan
Jonas.
Ryan Jonas?
Yeah. AS, yeah. There he is.
Yeah, here it is. Ryan Jonas. Okay, I'm subscribed.
So many coming up with like just regular dumb stuff.
But look, he's got his name after the thing. That's pretty good. How long has he been on the channel?
Oh,
2017,
yeah.
not that long. It's so strange. You gotta look at this channel, okay? So it's like, okay, first of all, Ryan Jones got Thomas the Tank Engine as a thing. Bus, car, plane taking off, plane flying. This is the Air India comedy show. China Southern Airlines. The death of Queen Elizabeth. Thunderstorm. Julie's nightmare. This is such a strange video. I mean, these videos are so strange and wonderful. But they represent just a fraction of the videos. And
yeah.
there's always one scheduled for like Jackson tries to buy a dog. Premieres 4 p.m. 8/9/24. Batwing point of view. Like, what in the world is going on here? And then World War III, which I watched, of course. It's so. What, I haven't even seen this. Who knows what that is? Getting a nursery rhyme question wrong.
See, like, I want to see that. He has a bunch of those too.
So, what is going on with this channel? What in the world is going on with this channel?
Seriously, what in the world?
I do not know. It seems like this game is Oh Diddly Ver. I think the Florida Panthers kicked some ass and took some names, you know. So I'll put the link to this weird channel here.
Oh, the Panthers? I knew they were going to be trouble.
Yeah, they were trouble. You were right.
Yo, that, honestly, the whole OJ covering up for his son, like, it's so convincing.
Makes a lot of sense.
It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I mean, that's bananas. I definitely don't think he did it anymore.
I don't know what to think anymore. I don't know what to think. Um, has anybody else heard about that? The theory that OJ isn't the one who killed Nicole Brown Simpson is actually OJ's son, and OJ covered for him.
Yeah.
Has anybody else heard that theory? I'm glad you love it at Breads. I'm so happy that YouTube has tools that are useful for you.
How is it a joke?
I don't know what they're talking about. Why no art or decor on the walls? A rental? No, it's not a rental.
I know I don't put up any one because I don't like to put nails in the wall.
These walls are hard to get into.
Yeah.
Not really meant for. Dude, we have a decoration over here though. This is a fairly recent decoration.
Oh yeah, it's important.
Something like that.
Yeah.
As long as we got each other, we got the world sitting right in our hands, baby, and rain or shine. And then the laughter and love. I do have a poster up in the garage. Fanatic, someone who can salty cucumber. A stickler pickler? Is it a stickler pickler? Padawan range bender? Jay hopes we win. Well, thanks, Jay. I hope we win too.
Thanks, Jay.
I just kind of like it clean without a bunch of shit on the walls, you know. So as it is, I have a bad habit of like covering every surface with crap, so try not to do that. Try to live a tidy, happy, normal life as best as I can. Despite my being my way. Kissed wrecked. Ink pink, huh? Stroke broke. I don't know. Did I see the new Call of Duty Black Ops 6 trailer? I did not, John. Thank you for asking that. I appreciate it.
I have to like take such big hits with like.
You gotta hit it slow. Hit it slow.
Sorry.
Maybe that's fine. It took me a second to figure it out too. Probably don't hit it quite that hard.
I don't mind playing Road Rash. If I have flour, I prefer it in a joint or a bowl. Because my lungs are baby lungs.
She was born with the lungs of a newborn baby. In contrast, I was born with the lungs of a full-grown man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I believe we are trying to watch the A's game.
Mm-mm.
And unfortunately, I'm getting distracted by Ryan Jonas. The road rash music is so epic. I agree.
I cough less when I'm like I'm not good at taking bong rips.
Oh no, everybody.
Oh no, that's right.
It's now 5-1 in favor of the Padres. Oh, boo, Padres, boo. What walking 4 daily miles does to a MF. Maybe I should take up some walking, you know. But there's kind of bugs around and stuff.
The walking around here is like walking on a treadmill where you put it on an incline.
I just broke them. I guess probably. Some of I had pulled out, you know. No. Padres are up 6-1 now. Well, hi Jameson Boyer, you're back. I think it's plausible that we could just call it a stream.
Sure.
So I will see you all later. And have a great night. Smooch Pooch. Oh. Okay, I see it. I see it. Thank you for giving me the answer. Have a good night.